Our world is no longer in good health. It is suffering. Ever-increasing levels of air, water, and plastic pollution are creating a menacing chokehold around our quality of life. We are drowning in a sea of waste. Many of us think that there is little we can do to change it. Is that so? As a company, Corsair's mission is to build and develop effective solutions to these threats. Corsair helps the environment by removing plastic waste and then recycling it, by reducing the number of poisonous particles in the air that you breathe daily, and by cleaning our rivers and oceans from toxic pollution. In addition, Corsair aims to reverse climate change and reduce global poverty, helping those in need. Funded by both private investors and a network of environmentally conscious entrepreneurs called Amplivo, Corsair is here to help save our world. We are asking you to join us and clean our planet from the pollution that is killing it. We are asking you to join the fight so that together we can leave a safer and healthier world to our children and future generations. When we work together, we can make a difference. By being part of the Amplivo network and helping others, you also can earn an income, create wealth, and move towards financial freedom. Interested to know more? We thought so. Let us connect. Corsair, for a cleaner future.
And everybody, today will be between myself and Renee. Now, Renee, as you know, always puts together a superb training, and today is the fast start training and also the run through the compensation plan. He also has some other little updates for us as well. So I will be speaking to you later, but good morning, Renee. I don't need to announce this guy. I think everybody here knows him. But if you don't,
who is this guy?
Yeah, who is this guy? Where is he?
Never seen him before.
It's a guy, I picked him up on a street corner. He doesn't speak bad, so I thought we'd give him a shot at this. Okay, so welcome, Renee, and fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome everybody on this call this morning as well. I will share my screen, so you can see my screen, Richard.
Perfect.
All right, so thank you very much, and welcome this morning on the weekly Amplivo. It's already week 3, I think, and the time is very fast on that. So this morning, I will share you more information about the fast start training and compensation plan. I know we have done that last year in week 49, but some things are changing, like the price of the CSR is increased and something else more. So in this presentation, I will tell you the latest information about the fast start training and the compensation plan as well. So let's jump in that and start with the first slide. So when you want to have the commissions and the bonuses, that means that you also need a business license. And in that way, you can become an Amplivo influencer and you can start your own online business. And what you only need is a business license, and for a lot of people are aware of that opportunity as well, is that you only need a business license for €60 a year. And for the first time when you activate it, you have a one-time administration cost of €35. And especially what I covered in this presentation as well is the fast start training. And that's also important for everybody who has activated the business license for the first time. All the other people, they have a renewal of that business license, and that's not the 28 periods, but I will cover that everything in this presentation as well. So let me do quick back office overview, and where you can log in your back office, you have several things. It's very important on that. On the left side, I know everybody is aware of that, is that you have your menu and you can find your wallets, your shop, etc., etc. in the top, and that's very important, is that you can find your own sponsor link. So for example, when you enjoy a business presentation and you want to start your business presentation for the first time, and then you need a sponsor link, so you ask the sponsor link from the person who has invited you for the business presentation. And a couple of minutes later, you can also invite your people to do exactly the same, because when you open your back office, it's free. Then you can find it in the top of the screen, your own sponsor link, so you can immediately start your business as well. So the other part is your status, and I will cover that also in this business presentations. But that is the first bonus structure, and that's your Uni-Level bonus structure. So the status of your Uni-Level bonus, you can find it over here. The other part is your weekly commissions. The weekly commissions of your Uni-Level earnings, you can find it in this image as well. And the next to them, you can find your status. What have you reached right now? So, for example, you as your junior associate, then you can see here junior associate. When you started your business and you have not yet activated your business license, you are a customer, and so on. And that's what you can see on that screen as well. The other part is the matching bonus, and I will explain it also in this business presentation as well, is that you can find your latest status, and as you click on the button, go to the ranks, you can also find all the requirements you need for the star rankings and what kinds of things you have done already. So the other part is your wallets. And as you can see, normally you have two parts in it. That's the Amplivo online cash and the mandatory. So when you earn the money weekly from every Saturday, it will 70% of your earnings goes directly into your online cash. And the other part, the 30%, goes into your mandatory account. And when you click on Go to My Wallets, you can find an overview of all your wallets. But you can also find it left in the menu if you click on Wallets, My Wallets, etc. So now I will explain the bonuses. What kind of bonuses we have in the compensation plan? First of all, we have the Uni-Level bonus, and you can earn over 5 levels deep. Then there we have the matching bonus. You can earn over 10 levels deep on each individual's Uni-Level bonus. And the last part is the Infinity Star bonus, and you can earn on your team turnover. So what very important is, and that's always, that all earnings are directly related to your personal efforts and rank. So keep that in mind. This is the star ranking related to the matching bonus and the Infinity Star bonus. And you can reach the stars like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, till the 7 star. The Uni-Level bonus is the most important when you start your business for the first time, because that's the part where the 28 days will be counted. And I will explain that also in this presentation as well. And the other bonuses like the matching bonus and the Infinity Star bonus, there is no time limit. So the main focus will be on the Uni-Level bonus when you start your business for the first time as well. So let's jump into the Uni-Level bonus. The Uni-Level bonus you can earn over 5 levels deep. So when you reach the independent associate, that means that you activate your business license. You are on that time an independent associate, and you get 12% over the purchased packages from your own people. So for example, when you subscribe somebody and they buy in packages of €1,000, you get 12% in commissions. That means €120 plus 4,800 CSR. So when you are become a junior associate, you have also access to level 2. That means 8% over the packages what will be selling on that level as well. So that means, for example, when somebody purchase a package of level 2, for example, €1,000, you get 8% on that is €80 plus 3,200 CSR. That would be exactly the same when you become a senior associate. You have also access to the earnings over level 3, and you get 8%. That means 8% of €1,000 in this case is €80 plus 3,200 CSR. And when you become an executive associate, you have access to level 4. that means 5% over all the purchases from the people who buying that in that level as well. 5%, for example, from €1,000, that means €50 plus 2,000 CSR. And when you become a senior executive associate, you get all the levels, and level 5 is also 5% of your packages, what people are selling on that level as well. So 5% over €1,000 means €50, and that's 2,000 CSR. So in that row, when you subscribe one person, and that's duplicate for one person, and that will be duplicated for one person, and you have reaching the senior executive associate, that means that you can earn from just one person €380 plus 50,200 CSR. So, and that's very good because the CSR is now 2.5 cents each. And what will be the case when the price will be increased to high levels? So that's very good. So you have your earnings weekly every single Saturday, and you get your CSR. And I think that's a very good opportunity for the future as well. So short-term and long-term earnings. So let's start it with the first level. How can you reach the first level? Very, very simple. You just buying a business license. And when you have purchased the business license, you have the access to the first level. How can you buy the business license? Very simple. Log into your back office, go to the menu on the left, click on shop, then on products. Then you can find the first time activation of the Amplivo business license, €95. And when you have done that, you get a gift code. You can redeem your gift code and your business license over there. And when you have done that, the time will be counting for 1 year. And you can find the date in the top of your back office as well. So please, and I see that a lot of people what are more than 1.5 or more than 2 years already involved in the business, some people have an expired business license. So it's also very important to log in and see the value of your business license as well. So when you activated your business license for the first time, and that's very important, when you are new and you activated your business license for the first time, you have a fast start opportunity. That means that the normal requirements, and I will let you see that on that way, normally for the junior associate, so that means you want to commissions from level 2, is 1800 PGV, and I will explain it in a minute. But when you activate your business license for the first time and just started your business, you get 50% reduction on your PGV for the first 28 days. So the requirements will not be 1800 PGV, but 900 PGV. That's also the case for the other stages as well. The time will be ticking and will go on from Friday till Friday. So if you are clever on that, activate your business license on a Saturday. That means that you have 6 days more before the first Friday will be counted. So then you have 28 days plus 6 days. And keep that in mind when you subscribe your people, because I think you help them correctly when they have 6 days more for the first 28 periods. So I know that a lot of people are not aware of that, and they want to subscribe the people for Friday because of the commissions, what payouts on the Saturday. But if you are eager and when you want to help your team, be aware of your subscribe the people on the Saturday and activate the business license on the Saturday. And then you get your commissions the Friday after. So that's more easier and to understand. So that's the counting of the days. You can find it in your back office as well. When you're logged in, you see how many days there will be left for the requirements of the 28 days period. So there is also 50% reduction on your PGV for a junior associate, 50% reduction of a senior associate and the executive associate, and the highest rank also 50% reduction on your PGV. And PGV stands for personal groups volume. but I will explain that also in the other slides as well. And instead of 12,000 PGV, you now need only 6,000 PGV. So it's very important, and keep that in mind when you start building your business, you start it directly. So let's start it now. So you have activated your business license, so you have access to the 12% commissions. And now I will explain what you can do when you want your commissions on the second level. That means 8%. What kind of requirements do you need on that? So let's say this is an overview of all the different packages. It's just started with 10 euro, then 50 euro, then 100 euro till 1,000 euro. The best start, what you can do is just start it with the packages of 1,000 euro. And I will explain that right now. Why? Because you need for a junior associate 900 PGV plus 2 independent associates. But when you start buying your own purchase as 1,000 euro, that must be count, or that can be count with 100%. And that means a package of 1,000 euro means 100% is already 1,000 PGV. What kind of requirements do you need for the junior associate is 900 PGV. So you can also buy a package of 900 PGV. Your own packages, what you're buying, is your 100% of PGV. And that's very interesting. The only thing you need now for the requirements is 2 independent associates. And then what I say, an IA is independent associate with a business license. So that's very important as well. So you need 2 business licenses or 2 persons, and you are in business. And now you have access to the commissions of level 2. As simple as that. So now you are a junior associate and you get commissions from level 1 and level 2. So what are the requirements when you want to become a senior associate? As what you can see, normally it's 4,500 PGV, but with the first time activation of your business license, you only need 2,250 PGV. How can you reach that? Very simple, is you have already 2 independent associates, because that was be counted in the junior associate. And now for the 3 independent associates, you have only subscribed 1 person more. So now you have 3 persons, and let's say that they also started the business with 1,000 euro. What can we now expect for counting of your PGV? Well, your first people who has signed up, for example, from 1,000 euro, and you can count it 25% of that packages. That means 250 PGV. And you have 3 people in row subscribed in your business. That means 3 times 250 PGV. And the requirements are 2,250. You have buy your own package of 1,000 euro plus 250, 250, 250 means 1,750 PGV. That means still required 500 PGV. But what can you do? And that's very simple and clever. You have also the bonus, the 12% bonus of 1,000 euro times 3 is that you have 360 euro in bonus. What can you do? You can now purchase a new package from your own, and that will be counted for 100%. And then you only need 150 PGV, 140 PGV, sorry. So what can you do when you want to have your senior associate status? You can buy another 150 euro package, and then you have your senior associate status. As simple as that. That gives you the access to level 3. Now you are a senior associate. That means that you have more possibilities to earn over your team as well. When you want to reach the executive associate, you need not 9,000 PGV, but for the first 28 days for your first business license activation, you only need 4,500 PGV and 3 independent associates, but you have already done that. So it's not necessary that you must have 3 plus 3 plus 3. When you have 3 independent associates, that's it for all the status as well. So what can you do right now? And that's very simple. When you understand this basic principle, that means that you have buy a package of €1,000. You can count your own package with 1,000 PGV. That means 1,000 PGV. The first level was already counted, 250, 250, and 250 means 750 PGV. But when that people are purchasing and subscribing also 3 new people in their structure, that means that's your level 2, your second level. That means that you also get 25% on that level. And it's very, very important to keep that in mind. You only get 25% over all the packages, 5 layers deep, only in the first 28 days. That's why it's very important that when you start your business, you immediately start to building up your team structure. So now, when they are purchasing a package for, let's say, also a package of €1,000, you get 250 PGV times 3 for this part of your leg, and 750, 750, and 750 means 2,250 PGV, in total 4,000 PGV, but you have already reached the next status. So that means that you have 8% bonus of €1,000, means times 9, means €720. What can you do with the €720? I think you understand it right now. You can purchase a new package. So that means 720 PGV. And in the total, you have now 4,720 PGV. You have already subscribed 3 independent associates. And now you have access and you have now the status of an executive associate. That means that you have now reached level 4 and have your commissions for 5% all over the levels till level 4. So the next status is you can become a senior executive associate, and you don't need 12,000 PGV, but in the first 28 period, you need only 6,000 PGV and 3 independent associates, but you have already done that. So that means that, and I think you understand that you can build up your team structure, and from the commissions, you can buy new packages, so you can reach easily the 6,000 PGV. Once you have reached the status and you have your status, you have the status for life. So that's only the one-time requirement. And when you have done that, you have reached the next level as well. So what I will explain now, and that's very clear, that's what I have done, started my business 3 years ago, because I understand the compensation plan and I understand the force of that. And you can also be doing your business on a clever way. And I say always, keep it simple and smart. When you have the financial stuff, you can do this, and you can be a senior executive associate in 24 hours. And I mean that by serious. So this is the fastest way to reach the status as a senior executive associate. What can you do? You can buy your own package of €1,000 and €5,000. That means that you buy your own package, your own purchases. So you don't start it with €1,000, but you start with €6,000. That means you can count that from 100% of PGV. That's your 6,000 PGV. So the first requirements, you have done that. Now, the only thing you have to do is subscribe 3 independent associates with only a business license. And there is no rush, no time limit, and you have the max commissions. Because now you understand that the amount you have put in the front, now you have the time to get it back to build up your team structure as well. And what also very, very good is that you have with your own purchase now 250,000 CSR at the cheapest price as you can imagine. And imagine what will be happen when the price of the CSR will be increased in the future as well. I think this is a very, very good opportunity. And when you have the financial opportunities, that means that you can have the fastest started what you can ever imagine as well. So keep that in mind. And I think this is also very good. And maybe you can also start it with a couple of guys together, maybe six guys together, and put the money in it so that you can start it right away. So now you are the senior executive associate and you have your commissions over 5 levels deep. So what is very important is that after the 28th period, the PGV of all the people you have subscribed and all the 5 levels deep will be flushed when you not have reached the next level as well. So keep that in mind. Only the packages you purchase by your own has no flushing. Only the people in your team but you have purchased that will be flushed. So, and only 20% of your own new people will be counted and no more 5 layers deep. In the first 28 periods, you have access and you get counted 25% of all the people in your team 5 layers deep. So that will be very, very interesting because now you can build your business very strong and fast. After the 28 periods, the only 25 will count it of the PGV of your own new people. So keep that in mind. Take the time, and the first 28 days is the most important in the business of the Amplivo. Now I will explain the matching bonus. The matching bonus is as a 1-star, you have access to level 1 and level 2. That means when you subscribe Mary and Mary subscribe Andrew, and Andrew buy a package of €1,000 and Mary getting commissions of 12% over that package, as was I'll explain that in the Infinity bonus, Uni-Level bonus. That means that Mary gets €120 and you as matching get 5% over the €120 and you have a commission of €6 plus the extra 250 CSR tokens. So that's the formula. And keep that in mind that all earnings are directly related to your personal efforts and rank status. So that's very important as well. So the next star, when you reach 2-star, you have access to 4 levels deep. 3-star, 6 levels deep, 4-star, 7 levels, 5-star, 8, 6-star, 9 levels deep. And when you become a 7-star, you have access 10 levels deep. So the question is, how do you get the stars? Simply through the turnover from your team, and we will be counted BV. That means business volume. What is very important in that is your own package cannot be counted because you are not your team. The counted will be the turnover of your team structure. So in this case, it's not depending on what kind of packages you have, only the packages in your team as well. So the first requirement for a 1-star means 10,000 BV, business volume. That means a turnover of €10,000. Maximum from 50% must come from 1 lakh. And that's 50% from €10,000 means €5,000. And I will explain it in a second what I will be meaning by that. So let's say you have subscribed 2 people. One will be started with a purchase package of €1,000 and the other also started with a package of €1,000. They will also building the business and they subscribe 2 people more, €1,000 and €1,000. And the other is also subscribe other people and maybe they want to buy the package of €1,000, €1,000 and maybe €4,000. So that means that in total you have €10,000. So normally you will be say, yeah, I have reached the requirements and now I have a 1-star. But when you logged in your back office, you're not alone 1-star. because now also the next requirement is very important as well, is you need the 50% of the 1 lakh. So that means you have your left team with a turnover of 3,000 euro, and the right team, you have a total of 7,000. That means that a max of 50%, that means 50% of 10,000 is 5,000, can be counted from one team. So 7,000 will not be counted, only 5,000. Even this is 27,000 or 1 million, only 5,000 will be counted. That means that you not have 10,000, but now you have 8,000. So you still not have the requirements to become a 1-star as well. What we prefer, what you can best do to build your team structure, and this is also a very good secret to understand how you must build your business as well, subscribe 3 persons. So you have 3 legs at least. You can also start with 4, 5, 6, 7 late legs. But when you are keep it simple and smart, you can build your team structure with 3 legs, for example. 3 people will start it and buy a package of 1,000 euro. That means you have already 3,000 euro in your team structure. When that people doing exactly the same, so subscribe 3 people and purchase a package of 1,000 euro. That means in that team, you have already a turnover of 4,000 euro. The other teams do exactly the same. And now you're building a very good foundation and structure. Now the first team has a turnover of 4,000, the other team 4,000, and the other team is 4,000. Now you have 12,000 euro, and you have done the requirements, and Roger is very happy, I see. Yeah, and now you are becoming a 1-star. As simple as that. It's only help 3 people to go to the 1,000 euro and repeat that and duplicate that system as well. Then you have a very good system. And if you understand this basic principle and you keep it in mind of the Uni-Level bonus, your Uni-Level bonus, I also mentioned that you must subscribe 3 people, which started with 1,000 euro, and that will be duplicated also with 3. So that means when you're building on your Uni-Level bonus in that way, automatically you build also your team structure to become a 1-star as well. Keep that in mind, and that's very tricky. So to become a 1-star, you need, as what I explained before. When you want to become a 2-star, you need 50,000 BV. That means 50,000 euro in turnover. Maximum of 50% can come from 1 lakh. That means 25,000 euro can come from 1 lakh, as what I explained as the 1-star. And there is one requirement extra, is that you need 2 1-stars, and that can be max from 1 lakh. So as you can see in my example, I have 2 stars in 1 lakh, but only 1 star can be counted in this lakh as well. So you need another lakh with a 1 star. And when you build your team structure like this way, 3 times 3 times 3, you have more than 2 1-stars, because you help your team, your first members, to become a 1-star. So you have already 3 stars. And when they doing exactly the same, you have 3 more stars. So that means you have already 4 stars in this well, but I have only counted, for example, in this way, 1 star in this team as well. So in totally, you have now 6 1-stars. And the requirement to become a 1-star is 10,000 euro. That means 10,000 euro times 6 is 60,000 euro. The only thing you have done is help your team structure, your team, to become a 1-star. And 6 times 10,000 means 60,000. Your requirements is 50,000. Maximum of 25,000 can become from 1 lakh, but you have already done the requirements on that, so that's no issue anymore. And you have already requirements of 2 times 1 star, maximum 1 from 1 lakh. This is the foundation you can build on for the next level as well. Is 3 star, you need some 250,000 BV, or that's 250,000 euro. That means 125,000 euro must come from 1 lakh. And you need 3 times a 2 star, maximum 2 from one leg. So now you can count it 2 from this leg and 1 from that leg. But if you understand the basic principle, the requirements to become a 2-star is 50,000 euro, but you have already 6 2-stars in your team. That means 6 times 50,000 is 300,000. So you have already done the requirement as well. So very simple. When you want to become a 4-star, you need 1 million in turnover of your team, maximum 50% and so on. 3 stars, maximum 2 from one leg. That's the same requirements, only 1 star higher. So that means the requirement of a 3-star is 250,000 euro, but you have 6 stars on that, means 1.250 million euro in turnover, and you only need 1 million. That's exactly the same as a 5-star. A 1-star needs 1 million, so you have 6 4 stars already. That means 6 million, but you have only requirement 2 million. And that's the same for the 6 stars. You need 1 million, 2 million, but you have already 6 5-stars. 6 times 2 million means 12 million, but you have only requirement 10 million. And that's also with the 7-star. So a lot of people thinking that it's not allowed for everybody to reach the 7-star, but if you understand the basic principle and how you must build your team structure, is just started with subscribe 3 people who just started as a minimum with 1,000 euro, and duplicate that as well. And when you do that 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 10 levels deep, and you have also the matching bonus 10 levels deep, then you have 59,000 people in your team structure. And when they are started with 1,000 euro, that means a turnover of 59 million euro. Everybody is happy. So now we have the last bonus, and that's the Infinity Star bonus. And you can earn over your team turnover. So when you are building your team structure, and that's why I prefer also to build your team structure at least with 3 legs, because you have a strong leg and the other leg goes building faster than the other. So it's very important that you have at least 3 legs. For this example, you have 4 legs. But in my example, what I'm explaining in this presentation as well is just based on the 3 legs. So when we said that your team for week 1 has a turnover of 40,000 BV, and the other team has a turnover of 5,000 BV, and the other team has a turnover of 20,000 BV. That will be counted every single week. So this week will be counted, next week will be counted over again. And the other team has 45,000 BV. In this Infinity Star bonus, the strongest leg will not be counted, so that will be flushed. And the other teams, all the teams with less business volume will totally together. And that means a total of 69,000 BV. And over that commissions, when you become a 1-star, you get 2% over that, means 1,380 euro and 55,200 CSR. So you have commissions from the short term. And this is what I like, is that you can build your CSR for the future and also build your portfolio to maybe 1 million CSR if that is your goal. When you are a 2-star, that means that you have 3% over your team turnover. So that's also a very good reason to become as fast as possible the 2-star, the 3-star, the 4-star, etc. Because when you are a 2-star, you have your commissions with 3% over 69,000 euro. That means 2,070 euro and also 82,800 CSR as well. As a 3-star, you get 4%. As a 5-star, you get 5%. And a 6-star, 7-star, and if a 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star, you get 6% on that. And that's very interesting because you're doing exactly the same every single week, but your team will be growing and you get more and more and more commissions. And that's very beautiful. With the same turnover, but you become a 7-star, you get more than 4,000 euro in this case on commissions, and every single week with this example, 165,600 CSR. So that means if you have done this job in that way, you can become a CSR millionaire in 10 weeks or 10 months. So keep that in mind. So for the short term and the long term, you have a lot of benefits when you understand this basic principle as well. So this is an overview of all the bonuses I have explained right now: the Uni-Level Bonus and the matching bonus, the Infinity Star bonus. The matching bonus and Infinity Star bonus is related on your star rankings. And the Uni-Level, I think this is the most important bonus you can reach, is the Uni-Level bonus. And when you start your business, keep focus on that, because when you reach your Uni-Level Star bonus, or maybe your senior executive associate status, that means that you have already laid down and building your foundation for the other bonuses as well. What very good is that you have a weekly paid. You have weekly paid every single Saturday in euros, plus the extra CSR. And the last 3 years, the company has never missed any payout role. So that means, and I think that's very good. 3 years in a row, every single Saturday, people get paid. So keep that in mind. You have your earnings every single Saturday in euros, plus extra CSR. And so you have your commissions on the short term and the long term. Please go to the YouTube channel of Amplivo International. So when you go to YouTube, type in Amplivo International, you can find all the recordings of the Amplivo weekly calls over there. We have made 2 playlists. One playlist is for the Amplivo weekly call, as what we do right now. And the other playlist is the corporate update calls. So you have 2 playlists so that you can find everything very good in a short overview. And keep that in mind that you also invite the people for the Telegram official channel so that you cannot miss out any important announcements as well. So this is my part, Roger. I hope that is very clear for everybody. And this presentation is also recorded, so people can find it back in a couple of days in the Amplivo International YouTube channel, week 3. Back over to you, Roger.
Thank you, Rene. Excellent as always. Well put together. It's good training. Lots of effort in there, guys. I would suggest to everybody, this recording will be made available. I suggest to everybody that you watch this video over and over and over again, and then you can share it with people. But I just wouldn't pump it out to people. If you're actually got a team or some members who are asking lots of questions, it might be an idea to have this video and actually go through it with them. Because if you just flick an hour video to someone or a 50-minute video to someone, they'll go, oh yeah, I'm going to watch it. And, oh yeah, I'm going to watch it. And 6 months down the line, they haven't watched it. And then they're going to ask you the same questions over and over and over again. So, you know, I would suggest you go through it with people, or you put a call together yourselves, if you want to. But we're going to be doing these probably at least once a month, fast start trainings. At least, and it's you know, these are well put together. Rene puts a lot of effort into these, and so, you know, guys, that's what it's there for. It's there to be seamless. It's there to make it. It's the system. Stick with the system. Don't reinvent the wheel, and it'll work. Now, I found a little video that I was just going to play right at the end here that I thought was appropriate to the fast start. There is lots of material out there, and I search and I search and I search, and then I keep going back. Now, I thought, well, Eric Worre, yeah, we've done lots of Eric Worre, but I found somebody else. So we're just going to just play this. I thought this guy was quite, I want to say, I thought it was very good. So here we go. Can you see that okay, Rene?
Yes.
Hey there, this is Ron Gilak, home-based business entrepreneur, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to have success and duplication in your network marketing business right away. Oftentimes when we first get into any kind of business, network marketing or not, we have a tendency to try to reinvent the wheel and do things our own way. After all, it's our business, we're the entrepreneur, I know how to do it best, nobody can do it better than I can. But the key to this is actually following systems and using the tools that are already duplicating and working in place. If you're in a network marketing company, hopefully your company has a solid system that is duplicating very well. And what you're doing not only needs to work just for you, but it needs to work for your team. And not just the people you're working with, it needs to work 10, 20, 50, 100, 1,000 levels deep. Okay? So if what you're doing is not duplicatable, if Steve Urkel is talking to Barack Obama, it needs to work for them as well. Okay? So everything that you're doing, your marketing, your online stuff, your offline stuff, you need to be asking yourself, can everyone on my team do exactly what I'm doing? Because what you do, they're going to see and they're going to try to duplicate. So if you're having success doing all this crazy SEO stuff, hey, good for you, that's great. But 99% of the people in your business do not want to do SEO or know any of that stuff. Okay, so you need to have a duplicatable system that's for people that are not computer or tech savvy. Like myself, I'm not really into computers, but I do like this little YouTube video and my little blog stuff. That's about as much as I can handle. Okay, so you need to have duplicating tools and resources for online and offline. And if you don't, I encourage you to reanalyze the company that you're with, or reach out to the leaders that are already having success and find out exactly what they're doing. Okay, reinventing the wheel. Or trying something new, that kind of stuff is good, and I'm all for innovation and trying new things. Like if you've seen one of my most recent posts on Craigslist marketing, that's a new thing that we're doing in my company. We have people generating 30 leads a day with that. But the key here with that is that it's duplicatable. Anybody can do it regardless of who you are or regardless of your computer experience or anything like that. So ask yourself again, is what I'm doing duplicatable? Am I following the system that's already working and people are already having success with? And if the answer is no, well, it's time to reanalyze and check out what you're doing. You want to have success not only for you, but for every single person in your team, because that's where the long-term residual money comes from. It's much more powerful to get your new reps cash in their pockets and get them checks than it is for yourself to add frontline recruits, okay? Build deep. That's sustainable, and that's where the real residual income comes from. So I'm Ron Gielak. I hope this video helped you out. And if it did, share it with your friends and click like below. Make it an awesome day.
Maybe not the best recording in the world, but the message is awesome. It's all about duplication, and you have to have duplicating material. If you take one thing away from this, is don't try and reinvent the wheel. Use the system, work with the system, and it'll work for you. Renee, I don't know if you've got anything else to say, but I'm about done. We're on 55 minutes, and I think that's absolutely excellent for today.
No, we have covered a lot, and I think when people understand the business principle, we have laid down the foundation. So my suggestion that for everybody is watching the video over and over again what we have covered today, so that you understand the basic principle and you can better help your team to understand where they can find the information instead that you tell the information. That's duplicatable. So tell the people where they can find the information, and you can find it on the YouTube channel Amplivo International, so that people can duplicate the same. Tell the people where they can find the information. And that's what I'm suggest that you can do that as well. So thank you very much, Roger.
Lots more information to come. And to tell you honest truth, we actually have a plan this year, but next week's call is a secret until a wee bit later next week. Okay, but it will be exciting, I can guarantee you. And so thank you very much, and have a fantastic Sunday afternoon or morning over here still. So take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.